Good morning and welcome once again to the Ask Mary Ellen channel right here on YouTube, where you will always find inspiring words, motivational words that I speak about in truth, not facts or opinions, but real truths that will help you through any day that you're going through. Now, today I want to speak about the miracle of planning and organizing. And let me see if I can get my lights right. Lights are going to be the death of me. Maybe that's better. Okay. Now, a lot of you might say, well, why are you talking about planning and organizing? Because a lot of you on your New Year's resolutions, what are you going to have? You're going to say, oh, I have a New Year's resolution to plan my day. I have a New Year's resolution to organize my closet. Or, all of that is on your New Year's resolution. Yet planning and organizing are so important during the holiday season. All of you that have that holiday, air quotes, stress or holiday anxiety, well, you can keep that away by planning and organizing. Now, according to the dictionary definition of planning, it's the process of deciding what you're going to do and how you're going to do it before you start doing it. Because you can't make a plan if you don't know what you're going to do, and you certainly can't organize the plan if you don't know where you're going. Organizing is defined by the dictionary as the activity and skill of carrying out the plan, the steps of the plan. And it's also defined as arranging things in order. Now, needless to say, you have to have a plan before you know how to organize the plan. So let's say during the holiday season, okay, you make a list of who you want to buy gifts for, and then you put ideas down that you think that they will like. You make a plan. Or for example, let's take Thanksgiving dinner, because all of you cooks out there, whether you're men, women, or whatever, before you made Thanksgiving dinner, if you're having it as a big family reunion, which is great, you had to call the family and say, okay, whose house are we having it at? You had to make a plan. Where are we going to have the dinner? What is going to be served? Are we going to have turkey? What are we going to have? Who is cooking or who is bringing the dish? What drinks are people going to want to drink? And you have to consider the allergies that might be prevalent in the children, or you also have to consider the older adults and what they can eat and maybe what they can't eat any longer. So you have to make a plan, a big plan about Thanksgiving. Okay, now organizing it, you can enlist other people that are coming to help you. Who is going to bring the salad? Who is going to bring the dessert? Who is going to bring the stuffing? Or who's making the turkey? Are you making it at your house, which is probably the case. So you organize the plan. And then you have to go out, you have to buy the food, you have to set the tables, you have to make sure your yard is mowed, or is it okay so people won't trip over things. And then you have to decide when you're going to begin to cook. So the plan and the organization begins long before Thanksgiving dinner is even thought about. And I know all of you cooks out there understand what I'm saying. Now, no matter how detailed your plan is and how detailed your organizational steps are, something always is going to go wrong. For example, let's say for that Thanksgiving dinner, you had addressed Susie Q to bring the salad. Well, Susie Q shows up and she has a dessert. Well, very graciously, you don't say, well, I told you, no, you don't do that. Very graciously, you say, Oh, what a wonderful dessert. I know everyone will enjoy this. And you put it where it's supposed to go. And then you, as the hostess, have a secondary backup plan in your refrigerator to quickly put together a salad, or you have a congealed salad in there you can just pull out, or you have some kind of alternative backup plan. So, for planning and organizing, number one, you have to be flexible. Have an alternative, like I was saying, have a backup plan, have plan B, okay? And you might even have plan C or plan D. Number two, you need to be creative, because just because something's always been done one way, how can you add your touch to make it a little bit different? How can you be creative with people saying thank you instead of let's go around the table and everybody say thank you? Okay. Maybe under everybody's plate, you have a special thank you just for that person from you and your family. And maybe you ask them to put in a hat what they're thankful for. And you don't have to have a name on it, but you pull it out and you say, oh, here someone is thankful for just getting new rugs in their house. And the family might laugh. They might know exactly who that is. But be creative. Add your own special touch to it. Understand that conditions can change. And look outside the box. For example, you might have a small home and you have lots of people coming over. So you think, well, we're going to have some people in the home, we'll have some people outside. Okay, all of a sudden on that day, it starts to pour. Okay, so how can you bring those outside people inside? So understand that conditions can change and you need to be creative. Look outside the box and look as if there is no box there at all. Understand that opportunities may come along that might change your plan, such as a death in the family. You might have a death happening right before all of this is going to take place, so you have to change your plan entirely. Or, for example, in 2020, COVID came along. So we saw all of our plans go down the drain. All of the plans that many people had worked for months on just went away. So the next step is to keep your plan as simple as possible. And then when I was a teacher, we called this the KISS philosophy. And KISS stands for keep it simple, stupid. Because when you keep it simple, then it's easier and it's fun and it's more enjoyable. And remember to keep the expenses down and understand what other people are going through. You might assign them to bring a dish or something else, and they might not have the funds to do it. So, and they might not want to tell you that to your face or over the phone. So make sure you check with everyone if that is okay. Do they have that in their budget to bring? Make sure your plans are new and up to date. Like I said, be creative. It's 2023, going to be almost 2024, and take some of these old traditions and add a new twist to them. How can you do a new twist at Christmas? How can you add a new type of stocking stuffer? How can you do a new type of stocking, or put a new twist on old things? In other words, planning should be fluid, timely, and relevant. And planning and organizing should be fun for all. It should not be dreaded. So many people dread the holidays coming. Oh, the holidays are coming. I got to make the turkey and I got to wrap the presents. No, you don't. Not all by yourself. You can assign these tasks. Make it fun. Make it enjoyable. Wrap the presents with your kids. If they look like a kid wrapped it, that's fine. Maybe they did, but appreciate the other people helping you. Because planning and organizing, neither of these activities should be a chore. Because as Benjamin Franklin said, failure to plan is planning to fail. So go out there and make a plan to succeed and be organized and do those steps towards success. And have a great week. And I'll see you next week with the miracle of receiving and giving. Because receiving and giving are actually one and the same. Until then, go to askmaryellen.com and pick up any of my books, which make great inspirational gifts for teachers, hair stylists, or anyone on your list, great stocking stuffers. Or just go to askmaryellen.com to connect with me if you need some mindfulness coaching or help with your life. Until later, I hope you have a great week. Bye-bye.